Hey everyone, this is your captain speaking, and in my last video I talked about this amazing Venus-Mars conjunction that's ongoing and talked about how the moon's been with it and gave a kind of overview of the Venus-Mars cycle and the amazing dance of Venus and Mars and how this is a rare opportunity to observe them right next to each other in the evening sky. Check out that video if you haven't seen it already. Link in the box below. If you're new to my channel, my name is Matthew Stelzner, and on this channel I like to talk about the fun stuff, the joy of astrology, how astrology can make your life better. And so in the last video we really got this conversation started. In this video we're going to go deeper. I'd love to have you join me if you're not already a subscriber, so hit that subscribe button, hit the notifications bell. You'll get notified for future videos. We're about to hit 1,000 subscribers, and I'm going to be doing a giveaway of a free reading on a live stream that's upcoming. And so if you want to take advantage of that, you're going to need to be a subscriber. You're also going to need to be signed up for my mailing list. And so check the links down below to sign up for my mailing list, my email list. And yes, so let's go deeper now. And we're going to take a look at some astronomical software so I can show you what's going on. And we're going to look forward for the next 9 months. And we're going to try to get excited about this dance that we're going on and how it's a healing dance. And yes, blessings. Let's go into the computer now. Okay, welcome back, Astro Geeks. I want to begin by just acknowledging that I've been learning about this amazing Moon-Venus cycle and its connection to the goddess Inanna and her descent and ultimate empowerment in her most glorious form. Been learning about that, and also the amazing cycles of Mars and Venus together, as well as Mars's independent cycle. And learning about these from a new, more, well, especially from the school of Shamanic Astrology, I think founded by Daniel Giamario and Kaylin Castell. That's what I can tell so far, is that those two really got it going. This is Daniel Giamario's kind of classic article. I understand it's a classic on the Venus cycle and the Venus-Mars cycle, and I'll put a link below. I'm so grateful to have found this shamanic school of astrology right at the time my own practice has been really moving in the same direction. And I think it's a more embodied approach, and I think it ultimately just really connects us with nature, and we feel more connected with the earth and all the amazing beings of the earth, and we connect more with how our consciousness is ultimately a planetary consciousness, and that we as a planetary consciousness can connect with all the other planetary consciousnesses of our solar system. And so I feel like I've been really deepening into this approach over the last 6 or 7 years, but especially the last 4 years. I've been just spending more and more time under the sky. And last year, if you were following along, I really kind of moved through the pandemic by spending a lot of time with the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction of last year, the Jupiter-Saturn-Pluto triple conjunction, the once in a 1,000-year Dragon Rider portal, as I called it. It helped me to just be under the sky and consult that council of elders. And this year it has been more about kind of tuning into the Moon-Venus cycle, and now the Moon-Venus-Mars cycle, the Venus-Mars dance in the evening sky and the morning sky. And so I want to just show you on both some astrological software and astronomical software. Let's first look at this amazing solar system scope software, and here's a representation of what exactly is going on. Here's the Earth, here's the moon. You can even see the crescent moon. This software is just mind-blowing. You can even see the side of the Earth, like here's North America tonight, and there's the crescent, and there's Venus and Mars from our perspective. And let me just see if I can tilt this a little bit. Yeah, you can see they're in perfect alignment. And as Mars goes, or as the Earth moves forward, you can see Venus is moving towards us, but we're getting further away from Mars. And so, yeah, Venus just gets brighter and brighter in the sky in the coming months, and Mars just totally disappears from view, and we're completely on other sides of the sun, as far away from each other as we can possibly get. Mars is there for 6 months. Mars is gone for 6 months in his trials and his adventures on the other side of the sun. Who knows what Mars is going to be up to? What adventures is your inner Mars? What adventures are your inner Mars going to face in the coming months? And how will Venus right now grant Mars love and sweetness so that as he moves through the underworld, he feels full of love and the courage that love brings? And so, yes, here's the Earth, and you can see at this point Venus is getting much closer, and I think probably is moving retrograde at this point. And here she comes in December. Here she comes in December. She's moving as close as she's gonna get. And then she moves out on the other side in the morning. And look, as she comes out in our morning sky next, like the end of next January, it's going to be like February, March, April. That's when Venus will, well, especially February and March, she's going to be in this long conjunction with Mars. You can see it over here. Look, perfect conjunction. And notice where Pluto is over here. There's going to be a point where it's an exact, long-lasting Venus-Mars-Pluto triple conjunction. Here it is. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Woof! That's going to be powerful. I'll be updating you on that one when we get to it. And so that gives you a sense of what I'm talking about here. And then Venus is going away from the Earth, and she'll go towards the underworld. Look. She's going towards the underworld while the Earth is moving towards Mars. Okay, so I think that gives you a sense of it. Let's look at it over here on the astrological software. And this is where the Moon, Venus, Mars triple conjunction. I'm recording this at noon on Sunday, and we're about 8 hours from sunset here in San Francisco. It's going to be closer to sunset for others of you, and you see this. And again, it's tonight and tomorrow night when it's really special. So you got time to get out there to make your plans. Get your binoculars. Get your binoculars. It's really worth it. And yes, this is what's happening tonight. And tomorrow, you can see they stay in a tight triple conjunction, all within 4 or 5 degrees of each other over the next 24, 48 hours. Well, the moon moves off within 36 hours. But anyway, let's move it forward here in San Francisco to the end of the day. So it's like the sun sets around 8:30 where I am, and then these will be together for another hour and a half. Mars won't probably be visible for almost an hour after the sun sets. Probably maybe around 45 minutes you might start to see Mars, but it's more like an hour. And it should be pretty obvious if you got good conditions again. And it's till about 10:30, I think, that they stay visible. Or 10. It's more like 10:20, something like that. And so this is this particular Moon-Venus conjunction. I just want to quickly go forward 1 month at a time. Let's go back here. 1 month at a time. so that you can see what happens with the Moon-Venus conjunctions. Again, this is the third one. There's actually going to be 5 more in this case. So you get to the 7th chakra and then the cosmic chakra. And this is number 3. Let's go to number 4, and I'll show you how it's opposite Neptune. Let's see. This is, you can see the moon is a little bit past Venus here. I think we could probably go the day before. Yeah, here it's more exact. Pretty tight Moon-Venus conjunction, opposite Neptune, all within a couple degrees. So that's going to be a very different vibe, the next Moon-Venus conjunction. It's already the heart chakra level. And so you can imagine, like, each time the moon joins Venus, it's like you're opening the heart more. And by the time you get to the 4th Venus gate, it's like it's really opening up and you're really kind of returning to love, rediscovering your love light, and starting this kind of healing process that I see going forward. It's like, I don't know, for me, when the pandemic really kicked in, my sense was it was such a huge event that it was going to take a couple years to play out. And so last year, 2021, but we're getting into the second half of 2021, and I think it's like we're returning to love. We have more of a sense of potential healing, potential hope, and I think that hope is going to grow more and more as we get towards the end of the year, and then as we get into next year with the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction that's going to kind of dominate all year. When we get there, that's the very alignment of hope, of like seeing hopeful timelines and positive visions opening up of your own positive futures and the Earth's positive futures, those possible timelines opening up for our big vision. And so, yes, that's where we're heading. And so I feel like right now, it's like that process of opening the heart, healing the heart is really kicking in. And each month going forward, when the moon comes onto Venus, we just want to imagine opening our hearts even more. And again, especially next month when it's going to be perfectly opposite Neptune. That's the heart chakra energy, and it's a kind of heart chakra portal, a heart chakra gate, and it's like, yeah. And then a month after that, that's going to be a different one. This Moon-Venus conjunction square Pluto, pretty different. That could be like where everything gets deeper and love gets deeper. Feelings deepen for those you love, something like that. And then a month after that, as we get into October, this one's kind of just a Moon-Venus conjunction without other major things happening. Of course, everyone's going to be unique. It's different in different seasons. It's different in your particular setting in terms of what you see on that particular day, where it is on the horizon, what the weather's like. It's like each unique Venus gate will have its unique Venus impact. You know what I'm saying? And so that's October. And then we go forward. Here's November. This one, again, is mostly, it's just an independent Moon-Venus conjunction. But then what happens in December, Venus goes retrograde, conjunct Pluto, very powerful Venus-Pluto conjunction. And then she goes retrograde and she's going to move out the other side of the Earth. She moves past the Earth on the in-track between the Earth and the Sun. And then she comes out in the morning sky. Here she is. She pops out high in the sky. That's the beginning of her whole new cycle from her first heliacal rise, when you first see her after she's disappeared from the evening sky. That's when she's most triumphant. And when she's most triumphant, she's going to be conjunct Mars again. And then she stays with Mars for like 2 full months. And let's see, let's bring the moon on here. What is it? It's like a few days before. Here's, I think this might be the 2nd Venus gate. But again, it's going to be a Moon-Venus-Mars conjunction. It's going to be, I think, more visible than what we're seeing now. And so I think it's like worth thinking about, like, what are you pursuing? What are you pursuing in terms of what you're most attracted to right now, where there's going to be an ongoing pursuit that may get even stronger in the early part of next year. And then it's like you're really moving. And so here we go. Here's that Moon, Venus, Mars, triple conjunction in the morning sky at the end of January. And then a month later, here comes the moon again. Oops, it's a couple days before. Here it is. Look at that alignment. Moon, Venus, Mars, Pluto, quadruple conjunction, all in Capricorn. That's a real powerful one that we'll be talking about later. But the point is here, you can see Venus and Mars just stay together. And it's like over 2 months, I think. Yeah, here they are still. Moon, Venus, Mars with Saturn that month. And then a month later, here's the one I want to end on. Moon, Jupiter, Venus, Neptune, quadruple conjunction, all in Pisces. If I go back a day, look at this. Moon, Venus, Jupiter, Neptune, quadruple conjunction, all within 4 degrees in Pisces. That's one of the most healing, heart-opening alignments you can possibly get. And that's where we're headed. Our mission is to head there and maximize that moment. We're moving into a year where the energies couldn't be any more different than especially last year. And instead of a Jupiter-Saturn-Pluto triple conjunction, we're going to have a Jupiter, in this case, Jupiter-Venus-Neptune triple conjunction. So different. So like this kind of positive love energy coming in. And so again, I feel like it's going to be an ongoing healing process. And then in 2023, we're going to have a Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, goes into 2024, and then we move into Uranus trine Neptune. I think we got a lot of amazing adventures ahead. And so I'm excited for all of you who are joining me on this venture. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and let's go on this adventure together. I love you all. I send blessings, love, forever.